to the max extreme!
And I'm the ghost of Christmas Day.
And I'm just Dinosaur Neil.
And together we are IMPERIUS REX!
That's right, Troy, and we're here to wish everyone a very Moorey Christmas. That's Alan Moore.
Wow.
Because
Not Moorey, and we're getting DNA tests?
we are getting DNA tested. That's neither here
Not
nor
the father,
there.
not the father, not the father.
But we thought, what a better way to wrap up the Christmas season than to read a little inspirational work from our favorite jolly old bearded hermit from up north, Alan Moore himself. So in an effort to hold on to the shred of hope that we've clung to this 2021, we're ending the year with the most inspirational figure of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Superman himself, a
Yes.
true man of tomorrow.
Yes.
And we thought, let's see what Alan Moore has to say about Superman. In the spirit of giving, earlier last week, we actually were able to deliver our Comics for Classrooms donations
Yeah.
to the classroom that we raised the money for.
Yes.
And let me tell you, it was a hit.
It
went
was.
over better than I thought.
Yeah.
Me too. It was touch and go there as we got into the classroom. But it turned out very well. We have a separate video on that, so we're not going to get into it too much,
Yep.
but you can check that out if you haven't already. There's a link below in the description, but big thanks to everyone that donated and helped out with that fundraiser.
Yes.
Felt good to do something objectively good.
Yes, it felt good to do good.
Well, who would have thought? Speaking of feeling good and doing good, if we can push pause for
One more time.
one more time on this Alan Moore Superman. It's coming up. There'll be a time code below if you don't care about this. But you're going to want to watch this because, guys, I invite you into my home. It's nearing the Christmas hour, and I have some Yuletide offerings for both of you.
It's probably
Okay.
more old
Don't
ass
feel-
gum.
It's not gum. There is a connection, however.
Great. It's a hold?
It's old. It's as old as the gum.
Okay.
And but before you do, don't feel obligated to get me anything, guys. Seriously.
Okay, great.
All right. So first off, just to kick it off,
Cancel
just
my order real quick.
all right. A couple holiday Christmas cards for both of you.
Wow. Mine says Dinosaur Neil.
It's like it was made for you both.
Wow.
I want you to
Oh, God.
season's
Good
greeting.
Christ
Which
almighty.
hat's on my head?
I don't know.
Why? Thank you, Dave.
It's the season of giving.
If there was something written in there, I'll get to it maybe later.
You're welcome. All right. Now.
Props to the photographer on that. Great timing.
Also me.
Oh, impressive.
So, here's...
I'm scared to open everything else now.
Nothing else is as good as what you just received, but we'll try to...
I'm still doing.
Oh!
Oh, shit!
Sorry,
Oh,
yours may scare you
It
too
is
bad.
terrifying.
A
Holy
Bob the
shit.
Goon button-activated power kick?
Oh.
I don't think he kicks in the
He
movie.
doesn't kick a single person. He kicks the bucket.
I don't think he even gets kicked.
Bob the Goon. Hell yeah. This is
Read that description there.
a powerful leg kick makes the Goon the meanest guy in the gang.
And mine is a Who Framed Roger Rabbit Judge Doom, who I was terrified as a child.
Look at how yellowed that
That's
packaging is.
very yellowed. It's very yellowed and very gross, and it's haunting. And
Yeah.
it comes with a buzzard for some reason.
Is there a buzzard in the movie?
I don't know.
Whoa! Batman 3D board game.
It's used. I got it from the comic shop.
Oh. Holy shit! Ed 209 and Mr. Kenny.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
Shoot it.
sweet.
Yeah!
So what's funny story about this, I did get you a gift. It hasn't shipped yet. However, it was going to be this, but it was really expensive on eBay.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
For
figure we break that out and play it later. Unless the kids want to play, then we'll pretend
Then
you
we
didn't
will
get
not.
it.
Oh, man. This is great.
So that's that.
Everything but that first card was great.
I expect to see that on everyone's fridge when I get there.
I'll put it in a mini fridge.
Where
I
did you
feel
get
like it'd
those
be apt.
printed?
Here.
Oh, okay.
Funny story. So me and my wife printed those up. The business manager, IMPERIUS REX business manager, had to make sure that we had enough money to fund that
Yeah,
Christmas
thanks.
card.
Yeah. And all the lawsuits that may come with it.
Right. And she's like, all right, I'm going to the store. Make sure you clean up all this stuff before the kids get home. I'm like, yeah, all right. And I went downstairs and ran on the treadmill. And then she comes downstairs. She's like, so Roman found these and held up the extras that I had. I was like, oh yeah.
Oh, those!
Yeah, so the kids saw that too. I told them that it was something that I made for their mom, not for you guys.
Great.
Yep. So it was a Merry Christmas all around.
Thanks. Wow.
In case you wondered what my dick looked like. Well, with all that holiday cheer out of the way, can we get down to business?
Can we finally get to
Can
this?
we talk
Wow.
about the man of tomorrow?
We can.
Whatever happened
And
to
what
him?
happened? Oh.
Fuck
You
Can
did
we
it
do it
for
again?
me. No.
Here, package up the card. So Troy, take us back. This was around 89, 90, I think. They were ending the Action Comics Superman run.
Yes.
I believe right around Final Crisis.
Yes.
Not Final Crisis.
No, Crisis on Infinite Earths. That would
Crisis
have been
on Infinite
86 when that came out.
Well, what the fuck am I talking
I
about?
don't know. So I should have done a little bit more research on it because it did seem like they were just ending out the Golden Age Superman for something else. And that's apparently what this is. They got superstar Golden Age artist Kurt Swan on art duties.
That's right.
With New Age Alan Moore on writing duties.
Like, you know who would be great for Superman?
No, and just have him go out with a bang. Alan Moore would. And he did it. Alan
did
Moore
it.
made a Superman story.
The last Superman story.
The last I've never read this before. It's always been on my to-read list. And I'm glad we got to it now.
Another Christmas miracle.
But it subverted all of my expectations. I had no clue what it was about. What I thought it was about kind of was it. I was like, if Superman were to go away, this is how the world would react.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of. But you
even knowing that it's Alan Moore, didn't expect all the deaths.
I thought it would be more lighthearted.
Yeah.
And it's a bit of a drag.
I thought it would be like Tom Strong.
Yes, exactly.
And it's basically Superman on his final battle.
Yes.
And he kind of runs through the gamut of his villains that are all putting through the gauntlet one last time.
Yeah.
Before a final showdown at the Fortress of Solitude.
Bookended by Lois Elliott at this point in time being interviewed by somebody from the Daily Planet being like, you knew a Superman, right?
Yeah.
Tell us your story about the last moments you knew him. It's like, okay, I guess I just expected it being that it was the anniversary of him leaving, but yes, sure, I will do that.
Tell us how he died.
So a few standout moments, I guess. I did like Lex Luthor and Brainiac meeting. I think I don't know if this is the first time they've ever done it, but I liked the melding between them. That was kind of cool. I'm like, okay, this happened in like 86.
Yeah, do a little mind meld.
Yeah, and what I appreciate about that is like you could tell like Lex was like trying to fight it the whole time.
Yeah,
It was pretty neat.
That was cool. I liked the inclusion of, I guess, all of his larger rogues in this. It's like, if it's gonna get one over Superman, it's gonna be me. And I liked all that kind of aspect of it. That was kind of fun.
Bizarro just tromping around
Yeah.
as he's dying. Hello, Superman. Hello.
I hate Bizarro.
I do too. He's such a chore to read.
Actually, let me rephrase that. I hate all of Superman's villains except this entire thing. Like, we got like Bizarro, we got like Metallo.
Yep.
He's only, it's like, Metallo gang with no, like, they all, like, we have our, no hearts
We're
anymore.
heartless.
We're heartless goons.
And
Yeah.
Superman's like, the only way to get rid of these guys is to magnetize them. Here, stand back, Lois. He just starts jerking off the skyscraper to create like enough magnetic pull to suck them all up there. But boy, does he look like he knows what he's doing. And has done this a time or two before.
He really goes at that thing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And then there's, like, the trickster and...
The toy
And
maker.
the toy
the
maker?
Toy man.
I-
They revealed that Clark is Superman.
Yeah.
They ship him a box of Superman action figures, and they just laser blast Kent
Yeah.
to shreds, and then Superman's just standing there like, shit, you'd think I'd have something in place for this. No one's ever thought about tearing my clothes.
Wouldn't Lex Luthor feel like a piece of shit that Toy Man figured out? The smartest man in the world.
Yeah.
Dumb fucking asshole.
I could have just pulled his glasses off.
It's
I hear those tiny reindeer on the roof up there. They are just knocking shingles off left and right. Supergirl shows up. Crypto shows up. And they all get butchered.
violent. I did not expect Crypto, the super dog, usually happy-go-lucky, just to tackle this guy through a wall and then bite his neck out only to die nearly on top of him.
Yep.
Well, that has only come after Lana Lang getting fricasseed by somebody from the 30th century, I think.
Yeah.
Just butchers her.
Her and Jimmy Olsen.
Yep.
They
Yeah.
get themselves some superpowers. They go
Right.
to fight the good fight, and they're just wiped out.
They are... They didn't stand a chance.
No. Jimmy Olsen with stretchy powers? What a terrible combination.
First of all, that should not be your first go-to is stretchy powers.
Especially if you're just get shot in the back, you idiot. You should ask for a pair of eyes on the back of your head.
Oh, shit.
Doesn't Lex just get his neck snapped? Oh, yeah. Lana Lang, I think.
Yeah, she
Just
gives him
a karate chop.
judo fucking chops him right in his neck, kills him, and then the freaking Brainiac is like, okay, stay standing, you rigor
Brings him
mortis
back
piece
up.
of shit.
Weekend at Bernie's. Does the Michael Jackson move? Smooth criminal.
Smooth criminals his ass. This is all preempted by Superman now that his identity's out. He's like, oh shit, now they're gonna be going after all the ones I love. The whole Spider-Man trope, right?
Yeah.
So he's like, alright, everybody I love, we're coming up.
Like,
And Perry White's wife. You too.
I don't even know if Perry loves you, but come along.
I guess you're coming with. We're all going to the fortress where we're gonna be safe, and I'm gonna destroy the key so nobody can come in. Turns out, they get there, put a big bubble over it. The bad guys do, by the way.
Bad guy
They're like,
bubble.
now you're trapped in here with us, you bozo. And it's like, it wreaks havoc on Superman so hard that he like breaks down and cries. And I'm like,
Super tears.
ooh, this is heavy shit.
Yeah.
Actually, I kind of like that he cried. And it shows that he's vulnerable. You know, it's like I've had too much. This sucks. I have all these people I love here, and Perry White's wife. And I got bad guys banging on my door.
Yeah. Do you think it's more sad that he's trapped there, or that he only has like 5 friends?
Or that he's trapped there with these people.
He doesn't even bring his mom. At this point, is Ma Kent still alive? I don't know.
I don't know.
Sorry,
Probably-
no time to get to Smallville, Ma. But son!
He's probably incinerated by Toy Man or the trickster or somebody.
Oh, shit.
So the villains have created this bubble over
Right.
the Fortress of Solitude. No one's
Right.
getting in, no one's getting out.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's not stopping all of Superman's heroic friends from
yeah.
trying to
The
get
rest
in
of
there.
The League's trying to show up.
Like,
right.
Wonder Woman is just socking on this
You
thing.
got Shazam up there taking crack shots
like
at
lightning
that thing.
crack him, just trying to break this bubble. And then, amidst all that, Batman and Jason Todd Robin are just trying to hit it with sticks, trying to break it open. Like, you'd think you'd see Shazam struggling, and they'll be like, they have something.
Hold on.
Oh,
I got something
yeah.
in the belt, Chuck.
Yeah, just a sharpened
An
stick.
ice scraper trying to scrape it open.
Eventually, we find out that the person behind all of these schemes, who's orchestrated this entire attack on Superman, is none other
Yeah.
than that whimsical elf from the 5th dimension.
Right.
Mr.
Mixel-Spitalik.
That's him. I'm gonna refer to you for that. I'm just gonna pretend I'm pronouncing a foreign comic book artist's name on that. And I'm just gonna let you handle it.
Mixel-Spitalik.
Right.
Now I'm not going to be able to say it ever again. But yeah.
It's him. And he's lived so long that he's like, I was this for a while, and then I was this, I was a genie, and then I was like a practical joker, and now I'm a bloodthirsty fucking monster! And I'm taking you down!
You haven't even seen my last final form, bitch!
Yeah.
And he freaking Majin Buu's into this weird fucking thing you look
Still
at
very
can't even
ridiculous
comprehend.
looking. Yeah.
He's just a bunch of triangles all put together.
Still rather elfish.
Yeah.
If I can be frank.
You think this hat was serious? Get out of here!
This is my serious hat. Pointer.
But yeah, he was behind it all along. That shitty
Classic
imp.
Mixel-Spitalik.
Superman ends up tricking him.
Tricking the trickster.
Tricking the trickster to get the fuck out of there. Say his name backwards like Rumpelstiltskin or whatever. And ends up fucking off and back to the 5th dimension or whatever.
Nah, doesn't he? Well, it's even better.
Oh, well,
he gets him
half of it.
Yeah, half of him. He gets him. He tricks him into saying his name backwards, so he wants to teleport away, but he's already got him half caught in the Phantom Zone, and then it tears him to shreds.
Oh.
Not tears him at the waist, tears him down the middle.
Oh my god.
Nasty way to go. But then after that, Superman's like, this sucks, I'm out.
So off he goes, and we cut back to the present as the interview is wrapping up. Meanwhile, Lois's husband, like John Steele or whatever his name is, this hard-working blue-collar guy.
Is his name Thomas Elliot? It's not Thomas, is it?
Jordan Elliot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he busts in like halfway through the interview. He's like, hey, what's going on? Oh, you're just talking to that guy? Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go get a few beer.
You talking about your ex?
Talking about your ex, that piece of shit. I'm gonna get a few brewskis out in the garage, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you and me, we're the real heroes, us working slobs. You know what I mean? Crunches his hand.
Oh, shit. It turns out that he was with Lois all along. He turns and actually gives a wink
to the audience.
To the audience.
Wink to the interviewer. The interviewer's like, as the door slams.
Oh, Jesus. But yeah, I found that to be way corny after all of like the violence that we accrued and like all
this tone was all over the place.
Yeah, it really was. Not what I expected.
Yeah, having read Whatever Happened to the Caped Crusader from Neil Gaiman, which was what I thought was a very like heartfelt, emotional tale. I thought this would kind of follow in those same footsteps, even though it preceded it.
Yeah.
Not really at all.
No.
Like, just kind of a goofy Golden Age last hurrah, which I guess is what it set out to be.
Right.
But still, like, way tonally darker than I imagined it should be,
for
too.
all of the Golden Age stuff to be wrapped up with, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't feel Alan Moorey to me. Other than, like,
parts.
how depressing it was. But I didn't get like why they're like, we need Alan Moore on this.
Oh
you know?
I don't know.
Other than in the foreword they said they pitched it to him and he basically like held a knife to their throat and said like, I'm writing this or else I'm fucking shivving you. His words, not mine.
Oh God.
Yeah, if it was his go, he probably had carte blanche to write whatever he wanted there at the time.
Yeah, he had a knife to everyone's throat.
Carte blanche. His knife was named Carte Blanche. Oh, God. I don't think he'd be my pick to write Superman.
No.
But what about in the late 80s?
Then yeah, probably.
What about the following story here? It was a annual issue that had a little crossover with our good friend Swampy.
I don't think I've ever read this before. It was fine. It was another weird, like, Superman in distress situation. Like, distressed enough where it's like, this is an Alan Moore type of distress.
Yeah.
This man hasn't shaved in days.
You're just sweating alone in a car, hallucinating, falling asleep.
Yeah, so he stumbles on a meteorite from another planet with this alien fungus that is killing him. And it's also driving him crazy. So he's taken off, like, down south where there's no superheroes.
They make sure to say that in the story, too. I'll go where there's no superheroes. The South.
South. So he heads down there, crashes the car, right?
Yeah.
And then Swamp Thing materializes out of the bayou and comes to his aid.
Yeah.
They have a little bit of an altercation, but eventually rids Superman of this alien fungus.
Yeah.
And he's on his way.
Right.
And that's, I mean, the gist of it. There's a little bit more to it than that, but I thought it was pretty well told, and the artwork was fantastic. It was from Veitch.
Yep.
Who is his go-to on Swamp Thing.
I also like to, Superman is unaware that Swamp Thing helped him at all.
Yeah.
Like, he could see him in his, like, hallucinations, but then he woke up, he's like, oh, I must have cured myself.
Oh, I did it again.
Oh, is that what I look like? Shave. See ya. Was it in this issue where he was feeling all better and then, like, just flexes and bursts out of his shaggy old suit and then, like, just flies away?
Yeah, I think so.
That's how he does it.
There were a few points in this where I really did like, though, when Superman said he feels sick, and he's like, I don't think I should have flown, or whatever.
Yeah.
Or I shouldn't fly home he, like, shows him thinking about flying home and falling out of the sky.
Oh, yeah. He's so happy carrying that rock away as he flies off.
It's so weird that he's still carrying around like, oh, this shit made me sick. I'll still carry it around.
Yeah.
Like,
What's the worst that could happen?
This on the way home.
I beat it once, I can beat it again. What about the last story in this one?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up.
Good.
Because I think...
Pause for just a second.
Yep.
Okay, and Scott are here.
Oh my god, we have another Christmas gift to give.
Wait, do I
Sit in my seat.
So we were joined by fourth member of Imperius Rex, PK, because we're about to do this live stream here. We thought we should probably give him his present right now too. So Paul, if you will just hang tight there, we're gonna get it out.
Slimed or something, am I?
Oh boy! All right.
We got you this.
What? Is that real?
Yeah, that's real.
What? How?
Look, you made the sale.
How is this possible?
I'll tell you, a little ingenuity and the internet goes a long way, Paul. You may be asking, is that 100 pounds? And yes. It's absolutely correct. Yes, it's very heavy.
Give it a lift.
It looks solid. I don't even know if I can't lift that. So
that's all right. I'll watch you bring it to your car tonight. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for acknowledging that I made the sale.
One more piece to it.
Oh,
One more piece.
Is there more?
Yeah,
Slightly.
It's a little rock to put behind it so it can stand up and not lean against anything.
Okay.
It's got a nice little ridge there. You just
Cool.
put that behind it, it'll stand up just fine.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Internet and Imperius Rex crew.
you could put this on a desk or
You might have to move everything on your desk to make room for it.
Also
reinforce
reinforce
it.
the desk.
Yeah. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put it, but, it is official now.
You
Oh,
made
it's
it.
really nice.
you made the sale.
But now we can talk about the last story in this,
Yes.
and I'll say my personal favorite.
Same.
Also mine.
Yep. And I felt a little bad because I kind of had it spoiled for me because I saw the animated adaptation of this that was in the Justice League cartoon. One of the only episodes of that cartoon that I've ever seen. What to Get for the Man That Has Everything. Great Christmas story.
It is.
Even though it's a birthday. But
Fuck it.
maybe he's essentially Jesus. Yeah, he's super Jesus. It can be a Christmas birthday. So it's Superman's birthday. Wonder Woman, Robin, and Batman are heading to the fortress to give him their gift.
Yep.
And they get there, and Superman is just standing there like a mannequin. And he's got this weird plant octopus on his chest.
Yeah.
And they're like, what's going on? And it's this little trap that Mongol sent him. And it is this thing that gives its host their wildest fantasy, their wildest dream come true. And just renders them
Comatose.
Yeah. So he's beating him. He's beating the Man of Steel.
That's right.
And what are Batman and Wonder Woman going to do? What's Superman got going up in his noggin? How are they going to get out of this? Well, doesn't Robin look adorable with those big old mitts? So much to discuss. What do we think?
First, I'd like to start off by I like the gift that Batman got. Like, Batman's such a dweeb in these books, kind of. He's
When
like,
you get him cash?
no, he got a botanist to make a new kind of rose, and it's like, oh, it's called the Krypton rose or whatever, and it probably looks like a regular rose.
Right. I also like, too, that this is one of the first, I guess, introductions of Jason Todd Robin.
Yeah.
And so he's like, now I know you haven't been here, so shut up for a minute, don't touch anything. But he's like, it's so cold and weird here, Batman. Shut up! But,
Jason, I will take you out back and I will beat you within an inch of your life.
Now you will wear those little undies and not complain about
Can
it.
I
I
wear
will
full
roast
pants?
you.
Yeah. It's very cold here, Batman. Shut up! That's the uniform you picked.
Technically, I didn't pick it.
Okay, I picked it. I like it. But yeah,
like it.
But they're pretty much, they're not so as demeaning as this, but they're kind of like just chopping him down a peg because like
He's
the
at the
one,
kids' table.
Yeah, he's at the kids' table, but he's the one to like have to like show himself worthy at the end of the story or whatever. Fun to pick himself up after being just belittled.
Yeah, Jason, save us, will ya?
Wonder Woman's also there, and she gives Superman a gift as well. I don't remember what it is though.
It's a replica of the glass city of Kandor.
Oh yeah. That was a weird part because didn't it imply that he already had one or something?
Yeah.
Or just like zips and like replaces it or something.
Yeah.
I didn't get what was going on there, but it was
To
totally
me-
like, oh, thanks.
To me, because I have no context of like the comics at this time, I figured like he still had the bottle city of Kandor. It's like, I can't make her look like a fool. I'll hide the real thing and replace it with a duplicate.
Flushes it down the toilet. You just hear all these tiny screams. I'll regrow them.
But quickly shit hits the fan when Mongol steps out.
Oh boy.
Amidst all of this things going on in the real world, in Superman's now, I guess,
Comatose brain.
comatose brain of what I guess he feels is his best life.
Strange
I
right.
guess. If this is what the flower's supposed to do, it's pretty morose.
Yeah.
Well, as only Alan Moore could.
Yeah.
Makes what his life would be if he never left Krypton, or if Krypton never was exploded.
Yeah.
What his life would be. And it's just like a normal...
It's very day to day. Like,
Yeah.
arguing with his dad.
Yeah,
like,
he's got a racist dad.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like leaning towards like a dystopia where there's like a doomsday cult burning crosses and
Yeah.
dressing in cloaks.
Right.
Yeah.
Hits a little too close to home.
Yeah,
a little bit.
recently.
A little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
There's one thing that I don't like about these Golden Age stuff. It's like when anyone describes anything from Krypton, it's the dumbest shit you've ever
it
seen.
looks fucking lame.
Like
Everyone's wearing robes.
yeah, who's wearing robes? They call their cars like floaters.
Also, his car in here looks like the car that Homer Simpson designs. Simpsons. There it is,
Yeah.
right there.
And it's just like, well, and that and like all the names they have for stuff are dumb. They're like made up 80s like Zinkle Zoinks and things like that. And it's like, what the? Quit describing Krypton. You're ruining it for everybody.
It's funny, in the animated adaptation of this, Superman realizes that this is made up, and then Krypton starts to explode. He's like, even in his own mind, he's like, this isn't real. And then like the reality of it starts breaking in, and it blows up, and he's hugging his son goodbye and all that. It's very emotional.
Yeah.
This, it's not quite like that. He's basically like, he confronts his son. He's like, I don't think you're real. And then they pull the monster off him, and that's kind of it. There isn't like a big cathartic moment where he like really snaps out of it and realizes like, I need to let this go. Kryptonite was exploded. Like, I have to move on.
Yeah.
And that's saying that in hindsight, like you had this to build on, they gave it a little bit more of a boost to the ending.
Yeah.
But I kept kind of expecting something more in tune with that, where I was like, oh, he just kind of wakes up.
Yeah, as it's pulling off, it's kind of like loosening his grip on his brain. He's like, wait a minute. You're not real.
Yeah.
And then it's like a big sandstorm or whatever coming through, and he like hugs his son, or it's like, you're not real.
Yeah.
He like snaps out of it. and then looks hella pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Oh, I love that moment,
Yeah.
though, where he just unleashes on Mongol. And Mongol's just like, trying to crack wise with him and all this, and Superman's just like, burn. And just heat visions the shit out of it. Like, doesn't hold back.
Yeah.
You don't often see Superman tell someone to burn.
Yeah.
Alan Moore Superman will tell you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But all the while,
Then
like,
he'll kill Jimmy Olsen.
oh, he sure will.
Shoot him in the back.
Stretchy old.
Like a coward would die.
All the while, like, Batman and Robin are trying to figure out how to pry this thing out of his chest, and Wonder Woman is getting her shit rocked by Mongol, but putting up a valiant effort.
Yeah, lines up in this armory of just super-powered bazookas. Just giving it to him. Meanwhile, Batman pries the octopus off, and then it lands on him.
Oh, shit!
Just a comedy routine of pulling it off one, and then it goes on to the other, and back and forth, and then Batman's living his best life.
Yeah.
Where he's at that pivotal moment in his childhood where the assailant is getting ready to shoot his parents. Thomas Wayne decks him one, and they just live happily ever after.
Yeah.
Cheering on Tommy.
There's a couple of notes while there's Superman's just blowing Mongol up through like the fortress or whatever. The rooms in the background are like, I'm scared for what Superman's got in there. Like, there's a room full of weapons, and then there's like a room full of exotic animals, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing, Superman?
Oh, I eat those.
Yeah, like, what are you doing?
I was gonna say, just how does he like manage their feeding schedule?
Yeah, I don't know.
What is he possibly doing to keep these things alive?
I don't know.
No idea.
You know, if you take a horn off a Zinkelzoink and crumble it up, that's an aphrodisiac, my friend. Get a Superman boner.
I need to rape a couple of these animals.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Alan Moore.
My second favorite part about this is Robin has these big gloves, and he's trying to track down where Superman is to help him. And there's a point where he grapples up, and I can just imagine climbing so slowly up a rope, just trying to find things that are zipping through this place. And you're just like, give up, you little bitch.
I like get the octopus in his cape as he's holding like the glove. He's climbing up the rope because they're up top. He gets up there, and then Superman
fall
just blasts him down. He's like, God damn it. He's like, crawl down the rope.
But boy, does Mongol's little present there backfire on him.
Boy, does it, because Jace Todd opens up that glove.
Yeah, he's like Kevin McAllister up top. He's like, "Hey, Mongol!" and then just throws a paint can. But then, he gets his own little parasitic thing stuck on him, and he's stuck ruling Earth in his dreams forever, all
It's a wonderful
petrified.
time.
Right.
And I think Superman's gonna put him in a cage with the rest of the animals.
He just leans him up against a wall. He's like, all right, we'll hoist him up and just prop him up in the corner.
Probably will put him where Paul's Rock goes. For sure.
But yeah, this one was by far my favorite story.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yep.
I think a great read. I'm glad to have him under my belt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
So have you out there read of any of these seminal Superman classics? If so, let us know that down below. Let us know what your favorite Superman story is.
Your favorite holiday story?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. That's a better one,
maybe.
probably. If you'd like to join us outside of the videos you see here on YouTube, we have a Patreon. And with that comes access to our Discord, which is the most popular thing happening these days.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
That's right.
But yeah, until next year.
Oh, that's right. I've been Troy to the Max Extreme.
I've been Dinosaur Neil.
And I've been Ghost Hunter Dave. And stick around, we got one more kind of year-end wrap-up, an official end of the year. This was the end of the Christmas year, the end of the Christmas calendar. There's one more Imperius Rex, but this is the holiday one, you know.
Fiscal calendar.
That's right. The only calendar the business manager cares about. Bring in them dollars.
But we've been Imperius Rex, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Oh, this motherfucker.
Wow. I am thoroughly impressed. I would never in a million years would have thought
That you made the sale.
that I. Well, yeah.
We don't even know what you did to make the sale.
No one does.
Oh boy. Wow. Did you order this off the internet, or how did you even acquire?
We went
You know what?
we know people who know.
We got a
people.
rock
Yeah,
guy.
maybe-
We got a guy that knows rocks.
Yep.
I might be going to him for future rock projects, to be honest. He's pretty cool.